I'm going to start off by leveling up Eula's talent now. Why? Why not? I like it. What?
You have no sense of prioritization. You should be leveling up your normal attack and your burst first.
Oh, I did. That's why I did this one last.
No, max it out first.
Okay. Alright, we're gonna start the new story quest now. A path through the storm. That's good. I'm gonna put this over right here. Okay. Take in the view outside of Liyue Harbor and collect your thoughts. I know. I'm worried the microphone's gonna be right next to the controller, so you're gonna hear like all this stuff. So like, yeah.
Are you gonna walk all the way to Liyue Harbor?
No. I mean, yes. Okay, there's a teleport waypoint right there. Alright, let's go. Alright, here we go.
Are you okay? Paimon never imagined your sister would have sided with the Abyss.
I still can't accept it. I'm feeling a bit better. I still can't accept it. Yeah.
Well, keep your chin up.
Alright.
Paimon believes in both of you.
Oh, thank you,
And when the going
Paimon.
gets tough, the tough get going. Right?
There must be more to this than meets the eye.
She said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon bets she still has lots more to tell us.
Yep, that's for
And we
sure.
won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad to have you as a guide, Paimon.
Then Paimon will be sure to keep up the good work.
Yay!
Although, where should we go next? If we want to continue with the journey...
I still need to find the unknown god.
Oh, you mean the god that took your sister away in the first place?
Mm-hmm.
You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this confusion, it all started with her.
Yeah, we need answers from her, right?
Yeah, Paimon bets she's the key to understanding this whole mystery. Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far, the Animal and Geo Archons. So, next...
Let's go to Inazuma!
Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma.
Yeah, someone needs to leave the back door
Someone
open.
said it was a closed nation. We'll have to find some other way in. Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance?
I'm sure there's someone we've met.
Oh, Paimon's thought of someone already. Atsuko in Liyue Harbor. She's from Inazuma.
That's right!
Let's see what she has to say.
Yeah, how does she get out? Autumn winds, scarlet leaves. Alright, let's teleport over there. I'm so excited. Ready? Jump.
Oh. Hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right? I'm still learning to talk like a local. Is there anything I can help you with?
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there is a way,
Great! We came to the right person!
but the chance of success is incredibly small.
Uh-oh.
Huh. Incredibly small? Then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and my pursuers were close on my tail. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and fresh water supplies soon ran out, and I remember getting to the point where I was sure I'd reached the end. Then, I blacked out. But, to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put it another way, a new beginning found me.
Did someone from Liyue save you?
Ah, that's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale must be a sign that the gods were watching over me.
What a horrible journey!
If the gods are watching
And you
over
set
you,
off
then
knowing
why
how
would you
dangerous
to
it
leave in
was?
the first place in
Why?
such a dangerous way?
Because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation to a protracted approval process, and I felt like I didn't belong there.
Kanjo Commission? What's that?
Along with the other two commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. I suppose they're equivalent to the 8 trades under the Liyue Chising. One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. All non-nationals are processed centrally on Rito upon arrival. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule. Loyal, yet unfeeling. It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, I begin to lose all hope for the future. What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying to get there.
Well, I have a compelling reason, and there are answers to the questions I must know that are there.
You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past the samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku Decree, the closed nation policy of Inazuma. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders.
This might be hard
Otherwise,
for Ether
you'd be
because he
kicked
just
out
kind of like
immediately.
showed off into
Seems
that
like they
one day.
really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
But there's a place for Outlanders to go, right?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire the documentation needed. But if you really are set on going, there is one thing you could try.
Mm-hmm.
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side. Plus, Paimon would definitely get seasick.
You're gonna get
That's
seasick
not what I
either
meant.
way. You're
You
gonna
could ask
go.
someone from the Crux Fleet if
a
they
boat.
have some way of getting you to Inazuma. They're well known in Liyue. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences. They may just know how to break through the storm.
But it's an armed fleet, right? Why would they agree to a request like this?
That part is up to you. If you're able to persuade their captain, Beidou, then the hardest part will be out of the way.
Well, let's give it a try.
The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux Fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyun
It's been
Stone
anchored there
Forest
for
on
a
a supply
really
run.
long time.
This might be your best chance.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go find Captain Beidou.
Yay! We get to finally meet Beidou. And oh, it's all the way over here. Right, that's right. Alright, come on, Ether. If I climb to the top of this mountain and then jump off, do you think I'll be able to make it there? Like all the way up there? Or do I just... No, we're gonna go higher.
You can just swim.
Swimming takes so long. Besides, wouldn't gliding be faster? Right? That was not the very top, but close enough. How come come the boat doesn't appear on the map? It should.
No, because it's a moving thing. It can't be on the map. Right?
Well, then how come that random island off of Mondstadt is not on the map?
Because it's not like a known island to the mainland of the island.
Who have we got here? Wait, I know you. You're that traveler, aren't you? The one who fought against the Fatui and Osile,
Have
right?
we met? No. My reputation precedes me.
I love fish.
Ningguang told me about
Me
you.
too.
A traveler of
Ningguang.
great insight and remarkable skill has saved Liyue, she said. She's a hard one to please, so praise from her is high praise indeed. I remember thinking at the time that it'd be good to meet you in person. Judging by the clothes on your back and this floating thing, I guess that time has come.
Hey! The name's not Floating Thing, it's Paimon!
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... yes, the stars.
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
What are these answers? Is this guy a bard by any chance?
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
No, I can't argue with that. Okay then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily, especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are two important rules. One, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you.
Okay.
Two, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little
Well,
one-sided.
I don't have a vision, but... shh, don't tell anyone.
You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and
Keep
hidden
it blank.
dragons lurking around in Liyue.
Wind blade.
And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after. Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
Well, why doesn't it have a master?
When a
Okay.
vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away.
That's such an ominous line.
But the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just be possible for someone else to inherit it.
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an
Well,
individual
it
of
could
exceptional
totally be
strength
Ether,
and
because Ether
talent.
could, like, cleanse the
Organizing the clash
volunteers
is my
and
way of
stuff like that,
uncovering
right?
hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very
To
own.
be honest, I'm not interested.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You want to go there?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless Vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor.
Well, that was
Up to
easy.
you.
You just want him to take part in your
Oh,
tournament.
please. We'll sweep the competition, right?
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to get to Inazuma.
Well, I'm not worried.
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be over soon.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
But what, the vision or whatever you're doing here?
World, do those symbols really mean?
Martial arts tournaments always remind me of the duels they have back in Inazuma. But when the combatants are obliged to exercise restraint, it is unlikely they will ever display their true potential.
Well, that's how restraint works.
Go on, get yourself to Guyun and sign up already.
Okay.
I've already fixed
Alright,
up the
okay.
arena.
Got it.
World, do those symbols really mean?
Is there anything else here? No. Yeah, I already cleared out this shift last time, just like you said. Robbed.
What's going on?
Okay. Which waypoint? This one. This one?
You can walk down this one.
Okay. Well, I did say swimming is boring, so I have no choice but to listen now. I need these. What is it? Goodbye, Geo Slimes. I have no use for you. I do have a use for you, but I'm too lazy to fight you right now. Or rather, I want to see what this tournament's all about. Oh, this wasn't here before, was it? Maybe it was.
Before we sign up, let's see
It
who
was?
the competitors are.
I just tried to read.
Beidou said that
Not
they
the
had to be
people.
renowned
With the
fighters.
circle?
The circle, yeah.
Who? Hello? Are you here to compete in the Crux Clash?
You bet I am. Have you put your
Not
names
yet.
down
We just want to take a look around first.
Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then allow just anyone to take part. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns up for show over skill is gonna get their butt handed to them. Nobody wants
Nope.
to see that, right?
Yeah, we heard a rule about that. So, Paimon's wondering, are you a renowned fighter?
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit.
Former
Oh, yeah.
runner-up.
Uh-huh. Also,
Yep.
that doesn't sound like the most official tournament out there.
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. There were plenty of competitors when I took
Plenty.
part. Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders
Two
before.
treasure hoarders.
There were two of them trying to escape. I soon sorted them out. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't know what hit them. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a knife. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a
Sounds
beam above us.
impressive, actually. Yeah.
I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2-1, but I still got the upper hand. I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course. But the fact remains that I did manage to subdue the both of them. And hand them over to the Millilith. I
Now that
received
this guy's
quite the
gonna get his butt
commendation.
kicked.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's
Or
work.
even like 10. Thanks for letting us know.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're gonna keep looking around.
I'll see you in the arena, but I don't plan on losing to a pair of children anytime soon.
Children, that's an upgrade from emergency food. Hang on. Who else?
Hi there! Are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skills. That's what our master taught us. But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice. It's also a chance for us to obtain the masterless vision.
So my question is,
With
who
a
did this vision
we
belong
quickly become our
to?
master's top
before?
students.
Someone dead.
This master of yours must
Yeah.
be pretty incredible, huh?
Well, yeah.
Are they someone famous?
Also, it was
Famous.
supposed to be like an
He's the
Inazuma
founder of the Ling
vision
Shan
too,
clan.
right?
And his skills
So-
are unparalleled. Liang and I are both proud disciples.
The
of
Ling
his.
Shan clan.
You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. The clan is nowhere near as famous as the master himself anyway. He's got to be a grand master or something. He's created many different styles of kung fu, and countless other clans have borrowed extensively from him. To the Ling Shan clan, he teaches a special technique known as force dispersal.
Force dispersal?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you and neutralize attacks without moving an inch. For example, our master can use it to alter the path
These guys
of an
sound more
attacking
prepared
fist,
than the other guy.
or change the direction
least.
of an incoming stone, all without breaking a sweat.
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air
Is
without
that really
lifting a
possible?
finger.
Wind blade.
It sure is.
Wind
But
blade.
it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training for ages and
Wind
we're still getting
Strider.
to grips with the very basics. There's no way we could use it proficiently yet.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now.
Let me
If we don't
ask,
start making
did your
progress
master
soon,
just tell you the
we'll
story,
probably
or
run out
did
of
you
money
actually
to pay
see
the
him do
tuition
it?
fees and still have nothing to show for all our training.
There's a tuition fee?
Of course! This is a grand master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste. If you want face-to-face training, you've got to show you're sincere about it.
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a hint of improvement. Master is
Okay.
getting increasingly impatient with us. Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the Guhua clan and made pretty much instant
Ooh.
progress in their training.
So, if we can get our
I
hands on
don't
a
think that's
vision
how it
too,
works, but
maybe
yeah.
we can finally make our master proud.
A vision won't make you better at martial arts.
Well, we have to try something new. Otherwise,
Also,
we're
only
stuck
one
in
of you
the
will get
same
it.
situation.
And you don't even
Exactly.
know if it's gonna light
It
up.
can't hurt
Yeah.
to try.
Fight each other.
And if it turns out it does work, the Ling Shan clan will go down in history. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all
Well,
of
that's
Liyue.
the spirit.
See you in the arena.
Yeah, see you. Wait, one more. What else do we got here? Look at these like random bystanders.
We just need to watch.
What do you have to say?
Go to Matt.
I know, but I just want to see if they have anything to say.
We have nothing to say to the likes of you.
Aww. they don't?
Hey, youngster. Are you
We
here for the Crux
are.
Clash too? If so, seems I found myself another new adversary.
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champion. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is
Do you want
my
to become an
life.
adventurer or a hero?
No. It's not about
Well,
what I want to do.
I
This
mean,
is
you
about
could
who
just
I
get a
wanna
vision
be.
from
I
like, the
am
normal
looking
way.
to become a perfect person. I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a successful life so
I
far.
mean, usually they get the
without
vision
any
when they
setbacks.
have like
I've
find the
passed every
resolve.
exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures, and seemed to get on with just about everyone socially. In most people's eyes, I am already the very
I'm still not
embodiment
so
of the
sure about
perfect
this
person.
master of this
Though,
vision
of
thing. I
course,
feel like it's gonna be
I'd
very
never let the praise
depressing.
get to my head.
Yes.
I know I haven't reached perfection yet, because there's one thing I'm still missing. A vision.
You have so much.
Do you have tournament experience? Well, look at this. Ether's living a pretty full
That's not
life looking for a
important.
sister. He
I
doesn't
have a
have a vision.
contact in the Crux fleet who was
This
happy
is
to
not a very
vouch for
full
me.
life because he's
So
still
they very
missing
kindly
something.
made special
But
arrangements on
anyway.
my behalf. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage.
Oh,
for
that's why
moral
none of them will
support.
talk to us.
It's such a blessing, really, to have so many good friends in my neighborhood. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of Kung Fu. As a high achiever by nature, I'm confident I've done enough to guarantee my victory.
I'm sure you have.
I seem to have gained another fan.
By all of you.
Don't let my aura overwhelm you, though.
You
You'll
shall
need your wits
fall
about
by
you
my
today.
wind blade.
Now
That's
then,
right, I don't have that
If
on
you don't
right now.
mind, I need to finish my pre-competition.
Terra
routine.
Strike.
It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really average.
Oh, I wouldn't be sure about that. I'm pretty sure there's still
Seems
one
like
more
we got a pretty
competitor
good
that
chance
we
of winning
haven't
this
seen
thing.
yet. And
Come on, let's go
he might
find out.
absolutely destroy us.
Chink's a village arm wrestling champion, huh? All right, you're signed up.
Champion.
Next, please. What's your name?
Oh, I am Ether.
Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a
No.
vision bearer then?
No, whoa.
Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask. Aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight
That's
off that
correct.
ancient god? Oh, it's really him!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get his autograph later.
I trust you are aware that only those without
Well, I don't
visions
even
can
have
enter
a
the tournament.
vision.
Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against all sorts of monsters, even the Fatui, and
Yeah,
always
that's right.
come out on top.
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision though. See for yourself.
No
My
vision,
apologies.
no need.
I didn't mean to be
No
rude.
needing a
I'm
vision.
sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame? It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osail, so that's one.
I saved Devalin,
Do you have
honorary
any
knight.
others?
Can I say all of these?
Just saying, I
That one.
Yeah. Also, don't forget
Yeah.
to mention that the previous battles
Limited to-
include, but are not limited to, Storm Terror,
Harbinger
Devalin,
Child.
and Fatui Harbinger Child.
Whoa.
I'm still on Ether.
Might as well declare him the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. By a long
it's
shot.
too good.
We're just too good for
Right.
this.
Your registration is complete. Now, a brief word about the prize. A great
we already
hero
talked
such
with
as yourself
Beidou.
can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize. Namely, a vision.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beidou promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the tournament.
There's another prize, too? Oh, first I've heard of it.
Beidou must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous
'Cause
as
we're
Inazuma?
weirdos.
I
Different.
see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beidou
I'm
in
just
advance,
not that
then?
interested in visions, that's all.
Well, I'm sure a great hero has an important
Oh
reason
yeah,
for being
we
here.
do.
Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this tournament. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without
Oh, that's
one.
true. So maybe we won't
So
be
Paimon
seeing.
thinks you probably
certain
shouldn't
someone
use
in
your
the tournament
elemental
then.
abilities during the tournament. You know, just to avoid
Yeah.
any misunderstandings.
I think Ether can still
In any
sweep
case,
the
looking at the
competition.
competition, it should still be pretty easy for you to win.
Oh, whoops.
All right, it's showtime.
Yay!
You got this.
You seem like you're raring to
Heck
go.
yes.
Are you ready to compete? Good. Then please
The
follow
arena
me
that's
into
right
the
there.
arena.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins.
We're actually fighting
now.
regular people.
You?
Oh no, you're
the hero they're talking about? How am I?
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with?
All right, what's next?
Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beidou. She'll probably have
I didn't even ascend my ether yet. Talk to Beidou and Kazuha. Where? Oh, here they are.
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. So, what do you think, Kazuha? He totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the opponent from serious harm.
Well, I've fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, after the show he put on just now, he's more than convinced me of his ability. So come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't you spare a word or two to congratulate our up-and-coming champion?
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of praise. You fought well.
Oh, thank you.
All right, then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but I guess I shouldn't put you on the spot
It's
like
just
that.
like you said, poetry doesn't just come on the spot. You really
saying
need
how
to think
surprised
about
they
it. You
were
need to be
that Liyue's
inspired.
hero was entering the tournament. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they
Noah's
stack
so
up
popular.
against you. Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your league too, right? So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system if we just skip straight to the semifinals.
This is how Captain Beidou works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides, at your level,
I think we would have
you
slept
would have
through
made it to
all
the
of these
semifinals anyway.
competitors.
To be fair,
Yeah, saving some
I was
time.
thinking that too.
Alright, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out there, I want to know who they are and
How
what
come we
they're
had
about.
the animal? It was animal ether just now. Yeah, it's animal.
We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not seen her so excited in quite some time. Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. This makes him a seasoned warrior. You may well be stronger than him, but this should
I
not give
won't.
you cause to
I haven't
lower your
forgotten why I'm
guard.
here.
Very well. Show me that you are ready to push through the storm that lies ahead.
Alright, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that signed you up. She'll
Or
take
I
you
could just
into
walk
the
right
arena.
into the arena because there's literally no barrier whatsoever here.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament. I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make sure you are fully prepared before you begin.
Relax, my guy's at the top of his game.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Lose.
Okay, follow me.
Did we see this guy before?
Last, the moment
He's level
we've all been
90.
waiting for.
Uh-oh, we're
The
doomed. We're
semifinals
so
have begun.
doomed. Oh, right, there's no elemental
Who's it gonna
skills.
be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm here
Honorable
for.
fighter.
You also have swords.
He's just using his fists.
I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best.
You
I
fought
need to
very well
train
yourself.
harder.
Right. For a moment there, Paimon was a little worried. If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance to get one. But mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't
True
depend
enough.
on a vision like
Yeah.
you can your own body. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods. I don't envy it.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless vision?
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters.
This guy is the right
to see
spirit.
who was the strongest. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome. I don't often have the pleasure of experiencing defeat.
Wow! Now that's true strength talking.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I will be
So
stronger
I.
next time.
This seems like a cool guy.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals? Is it gonna be
Were
someone
we not
as tough as
watching
you?
the whole time?
Whether
The
they'll
entire
be as
tournament?
tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're extremely quick. So don't get too cocky.
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find
These
out
two
about
have
our
nothing
opponent
to
in the
say to
final
us.
round. Paimon thinks we might need to up our game a little.
They're just... Look at... Kazuha and Beidou just like watch you wherever you go. That's kind of... We're clearly bothering them because I keep like walking right in front of them. They're definitely talking about me. Whatever they're talking about.
Ah, it's you! I watched your match. What a stunning performance. I myself was eliminated in the third round. Shame. If only I could have advanced one more round.
Maybe next time, huh?
Yeah, I think that if we weren't here,
happen to
a
know
lot
who
of people
else
may have,
advanced to the
you
final
know.
Why,
Made
yes.
it,
He's the
like,
same
way
one who
further.
defeated me. He is a formidable opponent, quick on his feet and swift to take advantage of his opponent's missteps. I faltered for but a brief moment, but before I knew it, he had me on the floor. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But faced with a
who is
nimble,
it?
agile opponent such as him, I found myself completely out of my league. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
I was Geo Ether before, right?
Yeah.
They definitely switched it to Animal for some reason.
Maybe it's like glitch or something.
Hey there!
You went
where
to
did the other
go,
guy go?
He tried to use force
Try.
dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead
Oh,
he took it straight to the
no.
nose. There was blood all over the place. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge?"
I feel bad
but
now.
he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply. "Why don't you dodge?" they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Ling
Yeah,
Shun
I think
Clan
you're
Kung
being
Fu.
scammed.
It's just that he hadn't
How did your
quite
match
mastered
go?
it yet. Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I got back, my scheduled match
Aw.
time had already passed and I had to forfeit. I don't dare tell my master about this, otherwise I'd never hear the end of it. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment, so I probably won't be able to help you with whatever you were here to ask me about.
Oh, alright then. Hope your buddy makes a swift recovery. Hang in there.
So this guy
Thanks,
did not
I'll
see
do my
the guy who
best.
made it to the finals. Oh, now we get to talk to
Still
them.
haven't got any useful information yet. Maybe we
Yeah,
can
let's
go
talk to Beidou.
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind.
Yeah,
And
no,
it
it
could
was
have cost you
such.
the
It was a
match.
really hard struggle.
But you were quick to
That
adapt
guy.
and managed to claim
Well,
victory.
that guy
over
actually had a
your
good
opponent.
attitude, so I don't really want to say anything mean
That is
about
a
him.
most
But like the
invaluable
previous
skill.
guy, you have a keen eye. You're very observant.
In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet, and the pattern of your breathing. But it is nothing remarkable, for I discerned nothing more than Captain Beidou did.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous experience. I guess not using your elemental powers
Yeah, it
must
sure
be
is.
quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be stronger than the one we faced in the semifinals?
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique about their style. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. It's also obvious that he's seen his fair share of battles. What's the matter? Worried that you've
It's
bitten
just
off
better
more
to be
than you can
safe than
chew this
sorry.
time?
It's vital that we make it to Inazuma.
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. Let's go somewhere a little quieter, shall we? I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma, I was a wandering samurai.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to waving a sword around.
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. But on the straggling path of a wandering samurai, is there harm in acquiring a surplus skill? I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess, but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from across the lands. I do possess some knowledge regarding your opponent's particular skill set. Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring your opponent down.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must know your enemy. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt. Such impressive feats require more than just bravery alone.
You betcha! Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
Does one not leave a
we said we're
trail
the
when
honorary
traveling
knight.
through the wild? In return, nature also leaves its traces upon you. However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I sense that many things about you elude me still. These are the things I am curious to know about. Come with me. Some
We haven't
post-match
finished yet.
entertainment is in order.
Okay, but I do want to hear what Kazuha has to say. Oh, all the way over here. Away from all the people. You have a very interesting scent about you. Talk to Kazuha.
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements.
Crap.
And not just a single element, but multiple.
Ah, so you already know.
Is that correct?
Paimon knew that you were
Well,
hinting at
thought we
something
discussed
from
that
the moment
Ether's
we met.
reputation precedes
You've known
him.
all along.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause some unwanted misunderstandings. If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat
Yes,
of a
but
match.
how did you know? Oh, the sun's
When I
rising.
talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest sense possible. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of the leaves. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you. Nothing more.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes you.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision. And not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some mysterious being.
Hey, stop evaluating
Oh,
us based
Paimon.
on our smell. It's weird.
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities?
I'm afraid I don't know either. All I did was I touched a statue of the Seven.
Extraordinary. So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learn to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat.
It's all thanks to Paimon. Paimon's companionship.
Aw, it's nothing really. Paimon just told him whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, he just naturally learned to use the elements through it all.
Nobody
Honestly,
knows or
even
understands how
Paimon
it
doesn't
works.
understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements.
Well, maybe not in the tournament,
Perhaps
but I can show you
it may
later.
yet reveal something to me.
Or
Of course,
now.
I too shall share with you all that I've learned.
Fair enough.
That will make it a fair exchange. Now then, let's test your skills, shall we?
Defeat the monsters. Which monsters?
Slimes.
Oh, he definitely wants to see our animal powers. Look at him just watching us. Not doing a very inspirational job.
With the wind.
Okay. Is that it? No! Please, please. I don't want to pull out Eula because it's canonically like ether.
I'll protect us.
But my ether is not built to do level 70 fighting.
Level 80.
Okay, almost done. Unless there's another wave. Come on! Come on, we gotta show him how cool we are! We talk to Kazuha. Why did we do that? That's hilarious. Ether just gone.
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to overwhelm you. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attack should pose
Thank you.
no
I will
threat
not
to you.
underestimate him.
Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the elements that defies all known principles. The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems, and one will always encounter that which is still unknown.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the connection between visions and the elements?
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods, and what influences the gods' decision to grant humans these visions. My apologies. You must be completely
tell
in
us,
the
tell
dark
us.
regarding such matters. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you may have.
I am indeed in the
regarding
dark.
Inazuma.
So please, enlighten me.
So that's what you're curious about? Then allow me to tell you more. As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably. Sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients dead. In the outset, supposing each of the 7 Archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself? Not to mention, with no new Electrovisions having been granted for such a long time.
Because I was asking,
it
like,
would
would there be fewer
Electrovisions?
Electrovisions? But I guess,
feelings on the matter.
yes, there is fewer.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before?
I'm not sure.
With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot all about the tournament!
If you have no other matters to attend
sure,
to,
let's
then
go
we
together.
can return together. Very well, let's go. I wish to see who will obtain the vision.
Probably nobody. Alright, we're teleporting. Let's go! Oh, right, Ether's dead.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first.
Imagine
Everyone,
it's like child.
listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash! This is the final match!
No, it's somebody without a
We've seen many
vision.
exciting battles today, and now, at long last, the 2 finalists have emerged. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen him, his reputation knows no bounds. He strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the Fatui
humble me
Harbingers
with
to turn
your-
pale in the face.
Oh, look, it's like
Introducing
Ether,
Lily's
happy.
traveling hero!
Wow!
I've been waiting for this moment.
I'm sure everyone witnessed his thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for
He's
our other
late.
combatant, he still hasn't arrived. Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the finals. Apologies, everyone just
Maybe they
sit
got the
tight.
match time mixed up?
We've got no other choice. If
It's okay, I
he doesn't
gotta
show up, we'll
wait.
just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment.
Oh, what is it,
Something
Kazuha?
doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beidou, perhaps we should check on the prize.
Uh-oh.
Come with us.
Has it been stolen? Where is the box? Where? Oh, the boxes.
Let me see. It's gone all right. The vision is missing.
So many people around.
Did somebody steal it?
Unless whoever's
dare
guarding
do
the box
such a
just
thing
let
in
the other
broad
person take
daylight?
it.
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would
Me
have
neither.
the guts to cross Captain Beidou.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The culprit has only acted recently. They will not have gotten far. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it. I will be certain to get it back.
Well, if you insist. I'll leave the matter to you then. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the spectators that came to see the match.
If you would,
Seems
please
there's
come with
nothing
me.
else we can do anyway.
But we're on an island.
Swim.
Where could he have possibly run to?
Come with me. I can sense the winds are coming.
Go to the current wind location.
To the wind current.
Oh, you're not kidding.
Wind current location.
Huh? A wind current?
Oh, right right here. Okay.
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance.
Oh, I'm too high
Ride
up.
the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
Go, go, go. I see a random Fatui person there.
Fatui agent.
Is that's not even who we're supposed to be fighting?
Checking the prize in the first place.
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Yeah, why didn't you stop him?
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
Oh, there's a reason
You'll
for everything,
see
isn't there?
shortly.
Higher. Where? Oh,
No, it's a ceiling. But no.
lower. Oh.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
Where?
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris.
Hubris?
This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Uh-oh. Come on, come on, come on! Eula! 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 Oh, the Fatui's still waiting for us here.
I don't even know if I can watch.
The winds are guiding us forward.
I'm
The
so
culprit is on the
sorry.
opposite shore now.
You can hear that too?
Oh, I thought if I went lower than last time, it would work
Hubris.
better. Last time I
This way.
overshot.
Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I
come
trust
on.
that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Why are we so high up?
I think you're just like failing.
I'm just bad. Okay, let's heal up while we can.
Let the show be wheel of life.
Alright, you wanna help me?
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
I don't use
You can hear
controller.
that too?
I know, but you're a big brain, so like, you're gonna get this on the first try.
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Oh, thank you! Oh, but we ain't done yet.
Hoarders, they're here!
Uh-oh.
Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Please stand back. It's too late. I'm already fighting them. Talk to the treasure hoarder who stole the vision. Who?
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision. Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could activate this one,
I don't think that's
then
how
you'd
it
never
works.
be able to catch me.
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into, and on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind as I was pursuing you. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist, namely speed, stealth,
And style.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine, fine. I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the finals and...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent.
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you showed up. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on
stealing
you
in
and
broad
Beidou.
daylight.
I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch
You've got
up to
nowhere
me.
else to run now. Just give it up.
Drat. This should
There'll be
have gone
consequences if
differently.
you resist any further.
I know an empty threat when I hear one.
It's not empty. If you give up the vision, we'll let you go.
Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell to me.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Huh?
Oh,
You're not
he's
serious,
deadly
are you?
serious.
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot iron.
Whoa, whoa!
This
we
guy's
don't
really
need to go
chill.
that far, do we?
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a fight.
What are you trying to do?
Yeah. You should have at least been level 90 if you were going to fight me.
Just a temporary setback.
Oh, look at them. They're so smug. Both of them.
No, no. Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please.
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Yet still the gods do not bestow their favor upon him. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind. No further punishment for you.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more punishment? It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable, and fits the way of the samurai.
No need for that. Thank you for releasing me. You truly are generous.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just
so
testing
he
all
was trying to get the vision
possibilities
to
while
light
the
up.
vision
And see if it
remained
would
in
light
his
up in this guy's
hands.
hand.
When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. I thought it may be an opportunity for him to awaken the vision. But unfortunately,
So you were
nothing
planning this all
happened.
along?
Yes. I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished vision to be reawakened. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the answer I'm hoping for.
Do we want to do that, though?
Huh. The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
I see. So you are also unable to rekindle the vision. No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
Why are you so determined to rekindle the vision?
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
The story begins with an old friend.
It's the cutscene.
He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness.
He had electrovision.
In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god.
Oh, that's so sad.
Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
Kazuha!
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then, it's time we returned.
Yeah, let's go.
Allow me to gather the wind for us once more.
Well, he teleported us again. Oh, all the spectators are gone.
Huh? Did Beidou leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain,
Oh, what
she was
for?
summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this
we're all
time
in
and has
trouble.
attracted her attention. Captain Beidou was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beidou was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified, and our hero here is the champion.
Yay! Paimon?
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes.
Paimon's gone! I noticed Paimon glitched out just now. I didn't
Let me
realize.
go prepare the champion's medal to reward you.
So, will we be able to travel to Inazuma now?
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beidou is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close
He's probably
the
not
nation.
coming with us, is he? Paimon!
Paimon's gone.
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have
Like
been
a few
made.
months.
In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Okay. Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you.
I just had to.
May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
That's it. Oh, we got a medal! I got some precious primogems. What's my count at now? Not enough. Where is my new medal? Oh, here. A medal awarded by the organizers of the Crux Clash. It is proof that you are the undisputed champion of this tournament. but it's not so much that the duels you experienced that you look that, but it's not so much the duels you experienced that you will look back on. Rather, it is the story of a vision and the pursuit of ideals. So, what do you think?
Is Pog.
It is very Pog. Kazuha! No more story quests. Will there be one for Kazuha? Or?
Probably when Kazuha comes out.
Yeah. Oh wow, this place is really deserted now. Well, we got to meet Kazuha. We got to meet Beidou. That was very, very enlightening, shall we say. The voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. But I look forward to seeing what becomes of it.